Peggy, where you been at? Getting all this promo. When it comes to money, baby, niggas is a no-show. I've been chilling with my feet.
Alright, so today is May 27th, 2019. I wanted to say 2018, but it's 2019. But on this day, this time last year, I was getting ready to go to 3 different countries across the world by myself. Yes, by myself. And so I wanted to talk a little bit today about traveling to those countries. And I might make a video separately on each of those countries, but I wanted to talk about this journey because I was 18 years old, right out of high school, just graduated, and I was flying like by myself across the world, which is just crazy. And so the main goal of this was we had a family event in South Africa in Durban. And so within this journey, I was going to go with my family down to South Africa and then stay with some family in Cape Town, South Africa, which is on the other side of Durban. Stay with some family in Dubai for the first time. And this is all the first time that I was actually staying with them by myself. My parents were going to fly back to the US once we got to Durban, South Africa. And so here's how the journey went. We needed to fly to South Africa, and so we had a few options. We had Emirates, Qatar, South African, or Delta. Now, Delta was too expensive to fly with for some reason. South African Airways was not desirable to fly on, and that really left us with Emirates and Qatar. And so the year before we flew with Emirates, but this time we kind of wanted to change it up. It worked out a little easier if we flew with Qatar, and it was cheaper. So that's what we did. We drove to Atlanta from here, from Knoxville, and then we took the Qatar flight to Doha. Now this flight was a brand new aircraft. It was the A350. Anyways, we get to Doha and we stay in the hotel inside the airport. So technically I never entered the country, but I got to see it. We stayed in the hotel inside the airport. The airport was amazing. You know, the airport's only, I want to say, a few years old, but it's definitely one of my favorite airports. We arrived there from Atlanta at 3 or 4 o'clock, so we stayed there the night, slept in, and then early that morning we had to board for our flight to Durban. We fly, I think it was 8 or 9 hours, and it was a stopover in Johannesburg. It was Doha to Durban via Johannesburg, and then we arrive in Durban, and Durban's beautiful. It's always just a beautiful place to go to with weather-wise and how it feels and how it looks, just amazing. And so we stayed there for, I believe, almost a week with family. With the family, everyone met up over there. We had a good time there. And then before I knew it, the time for Durban was closing, and I was going to go back with my other side of my family, my cousin, my uncle, my aunt, to Cape Town, which is just 2 hours away, flying time, which is on the opposite side of South Africa, to Cape Town. And I've never been there before. And I've never been away from my parents like that far, like thousands of miles, because they were headed back home to the US from South Africa because they had to go back to work. And so I was getting a new experience with a side of my family that I've never been with before by myself or seen Cape Town. And so it was hard to witness being like thousands of miles away from my parents, because the farthest I've ever been was maybe like an hour or 2 flying time away from them, but within the same country. And then when you're a world apart, it's different. So you get perspective there. When I was in Cape Town for 2 weeks, it was amazing. I enjoyed the time there. Left Cape Town and left for Dubai, which I have some family in Dubai. Stayed with them for a few days, and we did a lot then because we had some friends that I saw and got to tour Dubai some more. That wasn't the first time I've been to Dubai. I've been to Dubai before, but I enjoyed that city a lot. Got to do a lot and enjoyed it and stayed there for a few days. And then once I flew from Dubai back to the US, I flew to Boston. And I've never been to Boston. I'm from the South. I know my voice, my accent doesn't really sound like it, but I've never been to Boston before. So I booked a flight through Boston, and it was a good little flight. We had like a brand new 777, and it was enjoyable. And I'd never seen Boston before, so that was an experience. And I've never been to their airport either. So, you know, that was also an experience. But we got there 20 minutes early and did what we were supposed to. And I had another flight from Boston down to Atlanta with JetBlue, and I've never flown JetBlue before, so I was so excited to fly them because I've heard so many great things. Like, you get free Wi-Fi, and you get like a little TV screen in front of your back of your chair, and I just heard a lot of great things about JetBlue. And then you get the little snack service of the Cheez-Its and the blue chips and the cookies. Like, it seems like a really good experience. So I was like, oh, let's try it. But once I landed, checked the boards and saw it was delayed. And then my dad texted me telling me it was like 3 or 4 hours delayed. I'm like, you're kidding me, because I had a connection in Atlanta with Delta, and it's a separate airline. I knew I was probably gonna miss that flight. And from Atlanta to Knoxville is a 4-hour drive going there and back. It's 8 hours total. So I had to miss my Delta flight because my JetBlue flight was delayed, which spoiled it because I was looking forward to my Delta flight, but certain things you can't really do anything about. That, in a nutshell, was what I was doing at this time last year, getting ready to do. So I just thought I'd say something about that and later on. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna eat some breakfast.
When I say upset, I don't mean a fuck you. Take it in the summer, and Looney Tunes and Goofy Tunes. Catch me out in Barksdale. While you pussy crackers still drop that DT. Who I'm up in Brownsville, strapped with a camera. All you yuppie persons get swiped like Tinder. Now I'm at the White House, looking for your president.
Alright, so we're heading to the gym, but first we are going to go ahead and stop at the post office because we got to get some boxes, because we've been on the grind and selling stuff that we don't use, making money off of eBay. By the way, you should do. I recommend that. And so right before I head to the gym, I'm going to stop by and get some boxes from the post office. See you there.
Bitch, come here, like I work for Midwest.
Got the envelopes now, and now off to the gym. Alright, just got to the gym. Today is Memorial Day, so I hope the gym's open. It looks like it is, but that'll be awkward if it's closed. So all these places around here are closed today because today's Memorial Day, which makes sense, but it's gonna be really awkward if the gym's closed, but it doesn't look like it. So, about to hit up arm day. We're gonna do biceps and shoulders today. Hopefully I'll record more than last time. We'll see. But yeah, stay tuned. Guess who didn't vlog in the gym today? It was me. You know how I said in the last clip that the gym would be closed? Well, it's actually open, but it was closing early today. So I didn't get to get my full arm workout in. I promise you I got the workout in. Got most of my workout in, not everything. And the part that I was gonna film was in the back, but I didn't get to it today because they closed at 3 today. So, but next time, in the next video, I will make sure I record it because the Memorial Day weekend is gonna happen next week. There's no holidays, there's no excuses for me. So I'm sorry about that. But I got most of the workout in, other than having to be rushed to get it done. But at least, hey, I got some of my workout in and I came to the gym today. So now we are headed home. Alright, so I've been out of my shower now for a little bit, and I've been doing some things on the side and looking into some things possibly for the future. And I keep saying there's a big announcement, like with this channel, how I've changed it to a more vlogging style versus the business stuff. Still talk about it, but I kind of have possible big announcement coming soon. I'm not going to say what it is yet because it's not 100% sure going to happen, but I will say this. There is a big chance that I will be traveling somewhere far away here soon. And so that's kind of what I've been doing over the past little bit, is looking into that. So we'll have to see exactly what happens there about that. I look forward to it though. just like to have a sunset because it kind of gives you closure into your day and ease into the night. But that's just why I like it. I knew the sunset today would be pretty good because of the clouds and the humidity, and summer sunsets are pretty good too. So I always kind of like to put some sky or sunset into my vlogs. I sound like some freaking granola head or whatever. But I like nature in a way. I like seeing the sky. But maybe that's why I like airplanes so much, because I'm above everything. Makes sense. Like I said in the clip earlier, there is a chance of something big event-wise that might happen to me. Nothing will change on the channel, but event-wise, I think it's going to be big. But we're not 100% sure there, and I don't want to get anyone's hopes up or anything like that if it doesn't go as planned. But I think there's a high chance that there's going to be a big event on this channel, and I'm looking forward to it. And once I know for sure, I'm definitely going to talk about it in the vlog here and let you all know, because I think you all are going to enjoy it a lot. It is currently 10:08 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at this vlog. I'm going to end today's vlog right here. I'm still learning film and photography and all of that. Like, I still use my phone, and then the GoPro over here is charging. But those are my two things that I use. And right now I'm trying to, like I said, hinting at selling things on the side on eBay that I used to save up for a Canon M50 and I get a couple things so my photography and videography skills can get better. But I'm learning. You know, I'm a business student. I didn't go to film school or photography or anything like that. I've just learned everything from YouTube and people that I watch, like Elliot Choi, Casey Neistat. I don't want to be like them, but there's a few things that I like that they do. So of course I'm going to try and do it and put my own twist into it. Other than that rant, if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button for me. I really appreciate that. Guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.